We have a presidential candidate whom everybody yearns for. We have a presidential candidate that even before he makes the announcement or the pronouncement of the party he is going to contest on, everybody in every corner of this country is saying, kama Matiang'i atasimama kura yangu ni ya nani? Ya Matiang'i. The biggest threat and fear to this government is Matiang'i. They are going to give out money to everybody, including children who cannot vote.
ETV Africa News at this hour.
There are times people have labeled our party to be a regional party. A party that belongs to a county or a few counties. Today you have witnessed here, and I want to thank the party chair. You have identified the representation of this party in all the regions of this country. And every country, every region of this country was ably represented here. I want the Fourth Estate to know that UPA is not a Kisi party. UPA is not a regional party. UPA is a national party with the national image and with the best slogan that can pacify and clean this country. When we were coming up with the slogan of this country, we had an intention. We were strategic, and we knew that what this country needs is to be cleaned up of corruption, to be cleaned up of impunity, to be cleaned up of ethnicity, to be cleaned up by mass killing of our youths, to be cleaned up by all the evil and vices that are happening under the current regime. I want to urge the youths. I have seen very able representation of the youths in this house. In politics, you cannot urge and argue for your rights if you don't have one weapon, and that weapon is called the vote. All the youths of this country, wherever you are, we are aware that most of you were born in poverty. We are aware that most of you live in poverty. And we are aware that unless you do something to change this country for the better, you will be condemned to die in poverty. The only way you can change the paradigm of this country, the only way you can be instruments of cleansing, the only way you can sit on the table, as the young man from the University of Nairobi has attested here, and the only way you can prove your worth as the honor and the posterity of this country is to come out in mass, register as voters, and you don't end up registering. Sensitize others such that on the day of election, we become the ambassadors of hope, the ambassadors of destiny, the ambassadors of change for this country. That is the only way we are going to win this election. We are not going to win election by demonstrating on the streets. We are not going to win this election by being bought by the politicians to become their goons. We are not going to win this election by embracing alcohol and drinking on the day of the election. We are not going to win this election by castigating each other, but we are going to win this election if we register as voters and we come out to make it happen and to make our dreams, aspirations, and vision of the current president being a one-term president. We can only do so if we came out and voted massively. So I want to urge the youths of this country to come out in large numbers, wherever you are, and prove to this country that the only time you are given an opportunity to be the employer is during the election, and prove the worth of the youths are able to change this country, that you can change this country. You have seen by yourself that this party is a national party. We have a presidential candidate whom everybody yearns for. We have a presidential candidate that even before he makes the announcement or the pronouncement of the party he is going to contest on, everybody in every corner of this country is saying, kama Matiang'i atasimama kura yangu ni ya nani? Ya Matiang'i. So everybody is ready for us to go. And I want to urge the leadership of this party, Your Excellency, Governor, the members of the Senate and the members of the National Governing Council who are present, we need to move out of our bedrooms to go in every corner of this country. As the lady from Ukambani has said, we need to open offices in each and every constituency of this country. We need to register people in every constituency of this country. We need to mobilize women and youths and our fathers in every region of this country. Someone said that we need to buy boots and all this and all this. Yes, some of us already have boots. We need to put on gloves to resist fear and resistance. We have bought gloves. And lastly, Your Excellency, we have candidates in almost every region in this coming by-election. Let it be known across the corners of this country that the desperation of the current government, they have unleashed terror of money everywhere, and especially in Kisii, because the biggest threat and fear to this government is Matiang'i. They are going to give out money to everybody, including children who cannot vote. Hiyo pesa sio ya serikali. Hiyo pesa ni pesa yetu ambayo wametuibia, watakuwa wanarudisha. Kuleni hiyo pesa na mupigie watu wa UPA kura. We know the game they are playing. All these things they are masquerading with, I don't know, women empowerment, I don't know what empowerment. Why is it coming so much at the time of by-elections? Why haven't they done anything for the last 3 years in power? What defines this government is corruption, impunity, killing of our youths, and telling lies. It is very dangerous to have people who are pathological liars in a system. Because what they want you to consume is lies, they fear the truth. Let's safeguard this country. Let's stand counted. Let's be decisive. Let's be purposive. Let us be strategic. And the time has come for us to make a declaration that this government is a one-term government. Semeni one term. One term. UPA. UPA. Safisha Kenya. Form ni. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you so much.
Aya, asanti, makofi tena. Aya, asanti. Sasa tumekaribia mwisho.